Hey, it's Michael from Corona POS here to talk today about SKUs. If you're a small business owner, you surely know what a SKU number is and why it's so impactful in running proper inventory management. For brick and mortar retailers with a physical inventory, SKUs are critical for keeping your inventory organized, thereby maximizing your total sales. They're easy to implement into your store's inventory management system and daily operations. And once in place, SKUs will assist retailers with ordering, pricing, product recommendations, automation, supplier relations, and inventory control. But how do SKU numbers work? What are they anyway? And why are they so important? We'll answer your questions here to get you started. So let's start with the basics. SKU stands for stock keeping unit. This number is actually typically an alphanumeric code that retailers can assign to individual products. SKU numbers are usually between 8 and 12 characters in length, with certain aspects of the code referring to specific defining features of the products, such as brand, department, and quantity. SKUs are fully customizable for each business. Merchants are free to come up with their own system or use randomly generated numbers. But how do SKUs work? With the right POS, SKUs are remarkably easy. SKU numbers can be generated automatically through the system or created uniquely by the seller. For existing sellers making a switch to Corona, for instance, our team of specialists can import all existing SKU data into your new POS system so that all inventory is uploaded in just a few minutes. Once the infrastructure is established, users can look up SKU numbers in the back end of the system to identify quantity levels, orders, pricing, and sales. Custom sales reports can also be published based on specific SKUs. One thing that confuses a lot of new retailers is the difference between SKUs, UPCs, and serial numbers. These are often misunderstood as being the same things. And though they may all appear on a price tag, they serve different purposes. Let's start with a few bullet points about SKUs. So they're stock keeping units, as I mentioned. They're fully customizable by the retailer, generally 8 to 12 characters in length. They can identify product details, they're alphanumeric, and they're scanned by barcode. UPCs are a bit different. These are universal product codes across all retailers. They're not customizable, they're always 12 characters in length, they're numeric only, and they're determined and created by the Global Standards Organization. These reveal the manufacturer and product information within the code. Finally, serial numbers serve more niche purposes. Like SKUs, they're entirely customizable. These are unique to each product, but mainly used for electronics. Instead of being used for inventory purposes, serial numbers are more commonly used to track ownership. Each of these items serves a unique role in the ordering, stocking, and purchasing process. While all are important in running a business, retailers will primarily need to focus on SKUs. Okay, let's shift to specifically discussing why SKUs are so important. SKUs can be used by merchants in many different ways. Most simply, they're used to track inventory and sales. But in tandem with a powerful point of sale, SKUs can do a whole lot more. So let's cover their primary benefits. First and foremost, SKUs are used to track inventory at an individual store or across multiple locations. Scan a SKU to see the total available inventory. Combined with stock notifications, order level optimization, and vendor relations, SKUs create a more automated or hands-free approach to managing your products. With product SKUs, your POS software can generate detailed product reports and sales analytics. This includes being able to predict future sales. With such data, small businesses can understand more about the items they sell and forecast future sales and demand. Combined with ABC retail analysis, retailers can see exactly how each item by SKU is performing. Likewise, better forecasting means future ordering will be a whole lot easier. Knowing what to anticipate allows merchants to control the amount of inventory coming through their doors. It's a fine line that must be walked well. Custom order suggestions through your POS will also assist with making sure you have the right amount of inventory on hand at any given time. SKUs can also help with product recommendations. If you create custom SKUs that fit various categories of your product line, employees can find similar products by looking at similar SKUs. For instance, all Napa Cabernets could have the same starting SKU numbers, allowing an associate to identify a similar selection for shoppers who want to try something new. Finally, SKUs make pricing variations easy. Retailers can offer case breaks, sell bundled products, or break down bulk products into individual pieces. Businesses can assign unique SKUs to the item by itself as well as by the case. A single cigar, for example, could have one SKU, but the case of the same brand has its own unique SKU for a unique price and inventory unit. Okay, let's jump into now how SKU numbers are made. Stock keeping units can be created in numerous ways, depending on the software that is being used. Corona makes SKUs easy and customizable. Users are able to create SKUs in different ways for different purposes. You can create unique SKUs with your own letters and numbers to create a custom system. Most retailers, though, opt for automatically generated SKUs through the system to be assigned to an individual product. Alternatively, users can scan an existing SKU on a product into the system. Finally, containers can be used to sell individual items in larger quantities, while product conversions allow you to sell bulk items individually. Corona's SKU system is built to provide each merchant with a fully customizable inventory management system. This allows retailers to sell their products in a variety of ways, while still ensuring ordering, pricing, and inventory is accurate and updated in real time. There are a few things to keep in mind when generating your own SKU numbers. Try not to reuse SKUs. Though your inventory will be fine if your store is completely out of the former product of the same SKU number, it's best to avoid possible confusion. Use the initial digits to identify a product's broadest category. Think about Linnaean taxonomy. The broadest categories come first and narrows to individual species as it continues. Do the same with SKU numbers. Don't use a number that can look like letters or letters that look like numbers. Capital I's look like the number 1, capital O's kind of look like zeros, etc. Avoid confusion again. With 8 to 12 characters, there are plenty of options that don't involve these letters or numbers. Keep it reasonable too. A SKU isn't meant to identify every last product detail. Limit it to a few categories of identification. Finally, make them consistent across stores and channels. SKUs should be the same for each product no matter where you sell it. This will keep inventory accurate and ordering simple. To learn more about Corona's SKU system, set up a product demo. Your dedicated product specialist will walk you through the whole system. If you already have a product line with existing SKUs, we'll upload all of your data to your trial account so you can see how it works. And if you don't use SKUs yet, you'll come out understanding just how powerful these little codes can be for businesses. Click the link in the description to get started and subscribe to our blog and channel to learn more about SKU management, inventory, and how to run an efficient small business. Thanks for watching.